This letter is about taking care of what's inside, especially when staying costs you more than leaving, and the times you are worried about disappointing someone else while quietly ignoring what you needed. Boundaries can be quiet, they can be gentle, and they don't need to be explained to be valid. So if you're learning to pause, to not respond, or to walk away from what no longer feels right, that isn't selfish. That's you honoring yourself. For the longest time, I thought boundaries was something you only set after things went wrong, like a reaction or a last resort. But over time, I started to realize that boundaries aren't about pushing people away. They're about paying attention to when something no longer feels sustainable. They show up in small choices, answering later instead of right away, not over-explaining yourself, choosing rest instead of pushing through just to keep the peace. And that can feel uncomfortable, especially if you're used to being the one who adjusts, who accommodates, who stays a little longer than you should. But I want you to know that discomfort doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. So if you're in a season where you're learning to draw the line or choosing to walk away from what drains you, I am proud of you. I know how hard it can be, but let me tell you this. You don't need permission to protect your well-being, and you don't owe anyone access to you at the expense of yourself. Boundaries aren't something you set once and never think about again. They're something you practice, and every time you honor one, you remind yourself that your needs matter too. I want this to be an open space. You don't have to share anything heavy, but if you feel like it, I'd love to know what's one boundary you're learning to honor right now, even just a little. And if you're not ready to comment yet, that's okay. Being here still matters. Learning where to draw the line doesn't separate us. It connects us because we're all figuring out how to show up for ourselves in healthier ways. That's why these letters exist. Not to tell you what to do, but to remind you that you're allowed to choose yourself and that you don't have to give all of yourself away to be worthy. I'm here with you, and I'll see you in the next letter.